In this episode, guys, I'm going to give you a 6-month update on this little Red Sea Max Nano Reef tank. From coral warfare to salinity swings, we've even lost a fish. Get your brew on, and you've guessed it, let's roll those titles. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Really appreciate you coming back, our regular viewers, and also any new subscribers. It's been a while since I've been sat here doing a video about this little Red Sea Max Nano Reef tank. This is a 5.5-year-old Red Sea Max Nano Cube, so it's the smallest one, the basic one, 75 litres or 20 gallons, all in one. Perfect for any beginner reefers. I started with this. This is my first ever saltwater tank. It comes with the pumps, the skimmer, the filters, the lights. It is absolutely superb. I can't recommend it enough, especially if you're a beginner watching this. Yeah, dive into one of these. Build quality is brilliant and they're super simple to run. Fantastic little reef tank. We should get you off the stand because it's been so long. Let's have a look around the tank and give you the latest updates. It's such an incredible hobby. If you're in it, you'll know, and if you're not, yeah, you'll soon realise once you get your first little reef tank, it's fantastic. I measured the parameters yesterday on this little Nano Reef, so I'll put those on the screen right now. There we go. And that's what we're currently running at. The salinity was as high as 1.029. I think it might even reach 1.030. So that was the issues we're having with the Hannah. It's back down now to 1.025, which is where I much prefer it to be. That's taken a little bit of time, as I say, over the last few months. There she is. A few little additions, and as you can see, we've got these feather dusters. Oh, I've got like an addiction at the moment to feather dusters. They're just so beautiful. They add so much different shape and movement. They look really natural. As you can see, we've got one there. We've got one in the cave there. You can see it just in the backdrop. There's actually two in the cave, but the other one is closed up at the moment. But yeah, I'm really loving those feather dusters. They help to filter the water. They're probably feeding at the moment actually as well, because I just put that food in. Help to filter the water, improve your water clarity and parameters. And they just look incredible. They're fantastic on the rockscape, just to add that little bit of interest, especially if you're trying to go for that kind of also that natural look of the reef. Speaking of natural look as well, I don't know if you can see, but right at the back there, we've got ourselves a little sea fan. Maybe if I can try and zoom in a little bit. There you go. We've got ourselves a little sea fan from AAC. Yeah, we've picked that up at Love to Reef. I've always wanted one. These look incredible. I'll try and get a little bit of a video on the screen now so you can see what they look like when they're fully grown. They'll take a while to grow. Apparently, they grow at 1 centimetre every year roughly. That's quite a long time. So it's going to take a while to get that kind of back wall kind of covered with the sea fan. But they're photosynthetic, again, kind of filter feeders as well. That's going to look fantastic. As soon as I saw it at Love to Reef with AAC, I was like, definitely got to get one of those. I've always wanted one. I'm enjoying these kind of soft, natural corals. There's my Gorgoni, and you can see that. That's one of my favourites. One of the cheapest, but one of the favourites. It adds so much kind of dramatic movement at the top of the reef there. You can also see one of the little sexy shrimp at the top there as well, which is fantastic. Right, we're here. We've made it to Maidenhead Aquatics in Derby. This is my local LFS. And here is Alex. She's transported really nicely. It's not too far away from my home. And yeah, she's swimming around and she looks pretty calm. But yeah, obviously that fish aggression towards the other clownfish and the filefish and the goby. Yeah, in a little nano tank, you just can't really have that, I'm afraid. You've got to have a nice, tranquil, peaceful, happy tank. So we're going to have to rehome. We've kind of got no choice. But let us know in the chat, guys, if you've ever had to rehome a fish because of fish aggression, or if, yeah, like maybe as well, the fish has gotten a bit too big for your tank. Have you had to rehome the fish, and how did it go? That makes me feel a whole lot better now. She's in there. Yeah, I've just dropped her off at Maidenhead Aquatics in Derby. Obviously, she's just acclimating now. And this is kind of where she's going to be like a new home. It's potentially this tank, or yeah, it's a huge tank here. Or maybe she'll go into the fish ones just behind me. But this is, yeah, much bigger than mine. She's going to have a happy life and hopefully then go on to a really nice reef tank. But there she is, bless her. I feel a little bit sad. I know it's only a fish, but you guys on the channel realise, like, they're one of your family, they're one of your pets, they're one of, yeah, and I've had her for 5 years. Have I done the right thing, guys? Hit us up in the chat. With that aggression towards the other male clownfish and the goby and the firefish. And also, yeah, she's getting a bit big. Hit us up in the comments, guys, if you've ever had to move a fish on and you think it was for the best. It might make me feel better if you have as well. If not, if you think I've actually made a mistake and shouldn't have just left her in there, then let me know. But I was worried that she was going to slowly end up killing either the goby or the fire. And I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that on my conscience. Anyway, look at that. I mean, look at those bubble corals there. They look incredible as well. Yeah, and they've got some really good inverts here. I'm just going to give you a little... Yeah, I've got some really nice inverts. Got some snails, some more clownfish pairs there. I've just bought some feather dusters. I've got a thing about feather dusters at the moment. So I bought 2 feather dusters because they look really natural. Look at that guy there at the back. Yeah, he looks great. Jawfish, but he looks very he looks very grumpy. And besides that starfish there, I don't know what that is, but yeah, he looks pretty cool as well. So that's a new home. Yeah, God, I'm pretty sad, guys. I'm pretty sad, but hopefully she's going to be all right. And yeah. She's gone to bigger things and better tanks. Oh, I feel so stupid. I feel so stupid getting upset about this, but yeah, you know what it's like, guys. We love this hobby. We love marine life, and we love our creatures and our animals. Right, see you later. Take care. Enjoy your new tank. We love you lots. She's dropped off. If you're in the Derby area and you're into your fish and your aqua plants and freshwater ponds, freshwater fish, saltwater fish, check out this place. They are absolutely fantastic. Every single one of the staff is amazing here. Great customer service, so knowledgeable, and yeah, and always got the time for you. So yeah, if you're in the area of Derby, please come down here and just check them out. It's fantastic. That was tough, guys. That was really, really tough. That was my first ever fish, and we've had to just drop her off there. Don't really know what to say, to be honest. Pretty hard. Yeah, it's hard. This is going... Oh, man up, come on. She's going on to bigger and better things. She's not died, has she? What's going on here? Right, deep breath. It's sad though, you know, guys, you know what it's like when you have to, I don't know, rehome a fish if you've done that, things like that. But there we go. That was difficult, but it's done, and it was for the right reasons, I think. So we'll get back and check out the reef. The beauty of having a little Nano reef tank is you can actually have still lots and lots of livestock. And I think if I was giving any tips in this video, get a little Nano reef tank like this and fill it with as many little things as you possibly can. Little shrimps, little snails, little crabs, tiny fish. They had so much interest, starfish. Here is one of the little sexy shrimp. We've got 5 in here. And you don't see them as all the time, but that makes you look harder at your reef and harder at your corals. But when you do, it's just kind of a really enjoyable part of your day. So you can see some other developments that's been going on. You can see here, this is the Raja Rampage. This was getting absolutely huge in the previous video. So I've had to take out the tank, put it in like a little pot, and then we've given it a little trim with some scissors just to cut it back because it was kind of overgrowing the Duncan at the back and this Monty. So just to let more light into the tank and flow, yeah, giving that a little bit of a trim. And then we've had to adjust a few corals. So down here is our Jingle Bell Sophastry coral. Yeah, and that was on the top of the scape originally up here. And it was getting way too much light. So now we've dropped it down here just underneath that kind of ledge, which is apparently what they prefer. They prefer to be under kind of ledges with like 50% or 50 to 100 par. Then we're also getting our little pistol shrimp out there. He's been there 4 years, that Randall pistol shrimp. Anyway, that kind of distracted. That's the problem with reef tanks, you get distracted easily. Yeah, it says our Jingle Bell Sophastria. That's kind of on recovery at the moment. But yeah, we've had to move that because in these nanos, positioning is really difficult because of the size, but also the coral warfare is always in action, so it's trying to get them in the right position. Another one that's sulking, well, what a surprise, is a gonny. Here's our little gonny that's sulking now in the middle of the shot. But I'm not going to change too much, that's it. Just take your time with it, don't change too much. And hopefully it'll come back round in good time. And our fungia plate, which I've now moved to this little bit more sheltered kind of enclave of the scape. because I think it was getting too much light down, not too much light, getting too much flow, and its polyps weren't fully extending. Today it looks a lot better, but it's only been there for one day. So yeah, just keeping up with the maintenance, trimming, fragging, cutting, clearing the scape. Oh, and then we've also, with the rainbow chalice round here, we've actually got a little plinth, a little plastic plinth. So now it's off the sand bed. Get the flow around it as well, help with its coloration, and keep the sand off it because that irritates the flesh. So that's on a little plinth. I think maybe actually, just thinking now on the video, I could get a little plinth for this fungia plate, which will help. And there's my little Halloween hermit at the bottom as well. So yeah, just like any garden, these coral gardens, you constant kind of cutting, trimming, moving, relocating, just to get the optimum place for your corals. It's so rewarding when you do. You get them in the right places and they really do reward you with their colours and their movement. There's Riri, I'm glad she's come out at the end. The firefish, oh, she's a stunning fish as well. So I'm going to film this bit without the lenses on. And actually it looks better, so I wish I'd have filmed the whole video without lenses on, to be fair. I think that's actually looks a bit more how it looks to the eye. Yeah. So that's where we're up at the moment. Our focus now, after 5.5 years, we're just trying to focus on coloration. So I said I'm starting to dose a few drops a week of iron and a few drops a week of fluoride. Just trying to get that little bit of extra colour pop and health. But yeah, there you have it, guys. That is the little red Sea Max Nano. I really hope you've enjoyed this update. If you have, I might do a few more. Try and get back into the swing of things, shall we? Right, let's wrap it up. Get you on the stand and we'll wrap this video up. That is typical. My other feather duster's just come out now. The really nice one that's got a white and brown. I don't know if you can see it. It's in the cave. But typical, when I was filming it wasn't out and now it's come out. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that little update. I really enjoyed making it. I want to end this video with a special thank you as well to Paul Longhurst, or Paul Fish Palace as you'll know him on Instagram and YouTube. Paul Hughes from AAC, Advanced Aquarium Consultancy, and all the gang at AAC for Love to Reef, which I know was on last weekend. And many of you have watched the videos, including the one on my channel. Thank you for doing that. But also being part of that is fantastic as well. But those guys need special recognition. Over the last 4 years of Love to Reef, they've raised over £15,000 for the charity of Mind, which is absolutely commendable. I know we're in the hobby and we kind of love it and we embrace the beauty of it, but not many people give so much back to a group of people like those guys have done. That has really helped those people in their kind of darkest hours, as it were. Special human beings, putting the time together to do that show, but also to raise that amount of money is commendable. And most people in their lifetime don't raise that much amount of money for charity. So you guys are absolute legends and you should be recognised. Keep up the great work, and I absolutely love everything that you do. So I think we're going to end the video here. If you haven't liked and subscribed and shared and pass the love on to the rest of YouTube, please do so. It really helps the channel and we'll make more content your way. Speaking of content, I'm probably going to go fish shopping with my beautiful wife, I think, in the next one, and maybe add another little fish to this beautiful, well, beautiful to me, Nano reef tank. For now, guys, I'm going to say goodbye. Wish all you well. Hope your reef tanks are going well. Hit us up in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. And bye-bye for now.